This coin is the single most important element of the 2023 NFL season. You might just say, hey, it looks like a normal coin, it acts like a normal coin. That may be right, but this coin will be determining the fate of every single NFL team this year. I am starting a new series here, or continuing it, doing what I do, and we're going to be predicting every single NFL game and the playoffs and crowning a Super Bowl champion with this coin of fate. How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of Jason's Drum here, and today I'm back with Flip of Fate Week 14 predictions made by this coin. Remember, heads is for the home team, tails is for the away team, and let's get right into these predictions. We have a very interesting situation this week. Alright, we start everything, as always, on the head side, and this week we're starting with the New England Patriots at the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Steelers are going to get a big win there in the playoff race. Up next, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons facing elimination potential, but they might be able to stave it off by another week with that win. Up next, we have the Los Angeles Rams at the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, we got a party foul. Gotta redo it. So once again, back on the heads, and here we go. And the Ravens will get that win. Kind of miffed about that rule because it did land tails down there, but part of the rules, got to reflip it. Up next, we have the Detroit Lions at the Chicago Bears. And the Bears going to get a win there. Up next, we have the Indianapolis Colts going to Cincinnati to take on the Bengals for a Bengals win. The home team is 5 for 5 so far this week. Up next, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Cleveland to take on the Browns for a Browns victory, 6 for 6 on the home team this week. Up next, we have the Carolina Panthers going to New Orleans to play the Saints, and the Panthers going to pull off the upset. Up next, we have the Houston Texans going to New York to take on the Jets, and the Jets are making a comeback here on a 4-game win streak. 4 for 5 games they've won out of the last 5. Up next, we have the Minnesota Vikings going to Vegas to take on the Raiders, and the Vikings will get the win there. Up next, we have the Seattle Seahawks going to San Francisco to take on the Niners, and the Seahawks pull off the win. Up next, we have the Buffalo Bills going to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs, and the Bills will get the win there. Up next, we have the Denver Broncos going to Los Angeles to take on the Chargers for a Chargers victory. Up next, we have the Philadelphia Eagles going to Dallas to take on the Cowboys in a critical game, and the Cowboys will get the win to keep the division close. Alright, remember, before we go to this last flip, I will be showing you guys a recap of the week with our standings and with our current playoff situation. But let's get into this last flip. The Tennessee Titans at the Miami Dolphins for a Dolphins victory. Alright, so we did miss one game here. The Green Bay Packers at the New York Giants. Who's going to win? And it is the New York Giants with the win. Alright, so here's our Week 14 recap. As you can tell, a lot of home teams won this week, but go ahead and pause if you want to see who won, who lost this week. But let's go on over to the standings here. The standings have been a little bit interesting. The Bengals pulling ahead in the North. You see the Dolphins finally getting a win, getting fully ahead of Buffalo still. The AFC South still tight as always. The Chiefs, the Chargers are gaining ground on them. The NFC East completely a bloodbath over there. You see the NFC North pretty solid. The Bucs are starting to creep their way back into the picture here. Remember, the Bucs still have a chance to win the NFC South if the Saints fall off, and so do the Panthers, and the Bucs kill it. And the NFC West, once again, Arizona and San Fran just dominating. Rams trying to stay in it. Seahawks are getting hot right now. But let's go ahead and take a look over at the playoff seeding as it stands right now. Arizona and Green Bay both avoiding elimination this week. But in the AFC, we have the Bengals, the Chiefs, the Dolphins, the Titans, the Steelers, the Ravens, and the Chargers. In the NFC, we have the Saints, the Eagles, the Bears, the Cardinals, the Cowboys, the Commanders, and the Panthers. And look at how tight the AFC is. You have a win spread for those in the wild, or for those in the hunt, from 7 to 6, or 7 to 4. The NFC is 8 to 4. The NFC is a lot more top-heavy than the AFC. The AFC is a lot more balanced. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out through the rest of the season. But I think that's about going to do it for me today. If you guys did like, don't forget to smash like and subscribe, as it helps me out a whole lot. Lets me know I'm doing something right and that I should keep doing what I'm doing. Also, if you have missed a single video in this series, I highly recommend that you check out the playlist down there for the entire Flip of Fate series. And I guess with that, I will see you guys later. Peace out and have a good one.